General Degree. What's up, my virgin? How you doing?
Morning, Mr. Dezzie.
Degree. It has been a long time, my virgin.
Yeah, a long while, huh?
May I tell you? So talk to us, Degree. General Degree. You have a very unusual name. What's your birth name?
My birth name is more unusual, you know. Cardiff, but
Yes, that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at, my virgin. May I tell you? Very unusual. But you decided to use General Degree. Talk to us about the name.
well, the name came about when General Trees was like the number one artist at the time, and everybody started to call me the Young General. When I came out, when I started DJing and getting recognition at that time.
Yes.
So they used to call me the Young General, the General Tools, the Young General Trees, whatever. So
Yes.
after a while, the General got stuck on me, and then I said I need a degree in the business. So somebody put on a degree now.
Ah, very creative. Very creative. But Degree, talk to us. Why music, though?
Well, it's like music find me, you know. It's a inborn thing. There's something that, to me, that's very normal and natural. The thing is come up with things, create things without trying, you know.
Yes, yes.
So realize that, this is what I must do.
So talk to us about the starting point. When did it all started for General Degree?
Well, it started when I used to DJ around Manchester area, and the sound system. Just doing a little thing, then I started to come to Kingston early morning, just trying to catch, studio, audition, try to get the break as everybody would back then time then.
Yes.
I wanted to. And it go on to feel, it's like it starts to appeal and for the producers then session in terms of them hearing me and just like me because them just said it's like about this big vibe.
Yes.
Right away, all the top producers them was writing me before me even bust. So I was kind of lucky in that area, you know? Yeah.
But before music,
Yeah.
what did you try your hand on though? Because there was something as you were like doing.
To the tailoring.
Yes. You used to do tailoring.
Yeah.
But talking about tailoring, you also have a clothesline degree.
Yeah, I did something a couple of years called reggae, REHGEH.
Okay.
Very well in Jamaica, but you do a lot of things sometimes as an artist, but the real passion is music, and sometimes when you still want to do music, you can't do anything else.
Right.
It's that big, the music is jealous, I would say, you know?
Right. Right.
To pay attention to her more, and, just like a woman, yeah.
Yeah. Your upbringing was in Mandeville. How was it like growing up in Manchester?
Well, as a country boy, just used to what we used to. Here, Christian background, so, certain things I would do, but I wouldn't do it in front of my parents or around them. So,
Yes.
when I listen to certain type of music, I used to just have a transistor radio, a little transistor radio I used to put on my pillow every night and fall asleep listening to radio. That's how I used to operate, so I fall asleep with the music playing under the pillow, waking up music still playing. So that's how I really, was going around as a youth and loving music, listening to Yellow Man, Lone Ranger. Change up the lyrics then when I hear certain lyrics, it's a change up in my style.
Right.
But I didn't know if I wanted to DJ or sing, because if you know that is why most of my songs I have are sing.
Yes.
And because I didn't really know what I wanted, so
Yes.
I just did both.
Degree, you're very creative, and anybody want to dispute that? I mean, they do not know Degree. You're very creative, and you can be like 3 characters or 2 characters on a project. You can be the granny, and you can be the Degree.
Yeah, hardcore. Because I was really a hardcore DJ, and it's just that your background or your environment. We're drama, because we're very dramatic.
Right.
and love the joke, and that's how my father is. My father is very dramatic in just setting spontaneously, and everybody just cracking up because they just, I think we just get that from him like that.
Yes, yes.
It's very easy. So if you notice, my style of DJing is what is going on now with a lot of singing in songs. It's what me I do long time.
Yes, yes.
And that's why I think that's why I can fit in. Because enough people hear my new songs and say, "But you the sound vibrant, seeing me the sound into what because it is just me. It's not dated. I don't do anything that is dated. I always inventing and creating.
Right, right.
I'm not gonna sound like from the 80s or from the 90s. I'm not gonna sound like Degree, you know?
Yes.
So, yeah.
Degree, you have always stayed relevant. What is your secret, though?
Well, I think it's just that inborn concept, what I would say, what is there from the time. When I tell you that, when I used to listen to Transistor Radio every night,
Yes.
on the pillow, there's just something that grew in you. You can't, it's like you can't pass it on to somebody then.
Okay.
You only can tell them about it. You only can share experience. You only can give them guidance. But there's something else that is just there where even you yourself sometimes amazed of what you do sometimes and come up with and stuff like that.
Right.
I'm very melodic. I'm very creative when it comes to putting grammar words together. It's like a story.
Yes.
And I still, not people didn't know that maybe that I still was I'm very, very relevant in the Zumba world. Because you might hear about Zumba.
Yes, man.
Well, Zumba live one of my songs last year. And I'm not talking about I'm just on a Zumba CD or a Zumba thing. No, the company Zumba heard one of my songs. Actually, called Bambalam. That song is very big in the Zumba world right now. If you go on YouTube right now and put in Bambalam,
yes,
generally you'll see over 300 videos with people all over the world just dancing to that song.
Yes, yes.
It was on Zumba Mega Mix CD. It was on one of their Mega Mix jobs. So when you talk about relevancy, I consider something like that because you could hear maybe that song went over into a movie or something like that.
Right.
And how it's still playing. Every time I punch a hashtag Bambalam, I see my song coming up into various places the same way. So,
yes.
Yeah, that thing, you know?
Yes. Degree, you have how many albums under your belt?
I was doing an album. I think I did album in before my boss, so to speak.
Yes.
I did a battle of the General with General Trees, so I haven't got the chance to did an album with the artist who I got my name from.
Right.
In the I think it was 1990, I think. I got a youth.
Right.
And going up against General Trees and called Battle of the General. So I think I would have maybe roughly I would say maybe 8 or 9. It's not that I did a whole lot of album.
Right.
Because I hear songs sometimes that I didn't remember when I did that, who I did it for.
Listen, and that brought me to ask you this question. Have you ever gone on stage, General Degree, and you forget a line and you just colorfully just drop in something and just make it look nice?
Yeah, man. Especially Europe where I have songs that nowhere in this region maybe don't even know.
Yes.
What is big in Europe.
Yes.
Songs very big in Europe. So when I go on tour, I am on stage over hour and a half, hour and mash,
yes,
doing a show.
Yes.
So I have so many songs, and a lot of times you don't remember the songs then because it was not song on your agenda when you were in Jamaica.
Yes.
You start travel, you start,
yes,
refresh and try learning.
Yes, yes.
So enough time a line I come up and you just quick, you just do something and you don't even miss it.
Yes.
But I can tell you back in a couple of years ago when I was in Japan, and that time cartoon character was a big song at the time. And still a big song, but in Japan it was a very big song.
Yes.
Performing it, and I made a mistake and I did the second verse first.
Yes.
So a Japanese was in the crowd singing cartoon character. Yeah. So when I finish the verse now, I should go cartoon. This one and sugar. Oh, Bugs Bunny, but I made a mistake and The fling the club in the club, I'm going to that melody and that verse.
Yes.
Second verse. First.
Yes.
Charlie Japanese just capping the crowd and I see make up his face and him hand at him John like he must say, hold on. This song is not so I know the song. So that was a big drama to me. I made a mistake and I saw the Japanese tap like he said, no man, something's wrong, this is not stand up. Yeah, you do make mistakes.
Yes.
And I like to say the story that the song you were playing in the background earlier called Granny.
Yes.
That was a song that almost didn't came out because I begged the producer not to release that song. Because after I did that song, I didn't like it. It was one of the songs that I said, no, I don't want to come out sounding like a granny. So I begged Danny Browning like twice not to release it. Yes. Calling from country, from phone, and said, please, Danny, I have another song. Don't release that song. And Danny begged me, and I got confident, but I went back again and I asked him again, please, do not release this song. I don't want to come out sound like no granny. He ignored me, he begged me and said, just give him a chance because he knows it's a hit song. And he's right,
And brethren, that was a hit song.
Yeah, when you talk about hit, I mean, every hit song that came out in Jamaica recently, like nobody can cross it. Those big impact songs. I can tell everybody that I know what is a big impact.
Yeah, man.
I have experienced that. And boys, I experienced that. Every artist would want.
Yes. Talk to us about your latest project, though, General Degree. What's your latest project?
The latest project right now is a song called Ayumi Comfort.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to say because it's more than one song I did since late last year. I did a song for Big Yard Studio called Forever.
Okay.
And one job song. And a new song coming out on Virtue, the record called, and the Muscata rhythm called Party. So I have a couple of projects leading up to my dancehall EP, which will be coming out very soon. Yeah, so I'll be having a dancehall EP, which I think I have to have like a volume 1 and a volume 2 because of the amount of the song. So I'm gonna have a 1 and 2. So yeah. So
you have been very busy in and out of Jamaica.
Yeah, man. I still doing up and coming up and going to Europe. And a couple shows, Guyana, Costa Rica, Panama.
Yeah. Boy, I'm telling you though, Degree. You continue. Can you remember one song you put out and you say, okay, yeah, that now I'm gonna make it, and it never really happened for you? Can you identify one song?
Honestly, I maybe at this point now I would have to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I say, yeah, man, this is all nice. Because honestly, I'm a very real person.
Okay.
You're in the mood of doing a song and you go to the studio and you're excited about the song. When you do the song and for some reason, when you listen to the song, you say, you question yourself. I feel it the way how you felt it before when you're in the studio. And that becomes a song that is not your priority song. You don't pay that any attention. Sometimes people like it. And you can't see why people like it. Sometimes it's not, I would say it's not my fault, it's the result, because production is a very important thing, and the final mix of a song can determine what the song, how far the song is going to go, because time change, and sometimes when you start to mix out of frequency, meaning music to people's ears now is a certain frequency now, and in that frequency with a project, you're going to sound like you're still in the 80s and the 90s.
Right.
And some of the time you'll come across a few producers that didn't step up and match up to a traffic blocking then, so to speak.
Right.
Still competing against traffic blocking, so to speak.
Yeah.
And people maybe wouldn't understand what I'm trying to say, but I know that because traffic blocking stands out as one of my biggest songs of the 90s.
Yes.
One of the biggest 90s songs in general. It's hard for me to even try go around that song because you can't go around the 90 song so easy.
No, that's true.
Try to do a song to compete against that,
Yes.
It's hard for me. I can talk for myself. So people are always going to compare the song that I'm doing now with traffic blocking.
Yes. Listen, Degree. The world is listening at this time. What would you want the world to know about a General Degree?
Well, let's know that General Degree is still active and still still doing the thing. You understand? Get up every morning, exercise, run. People say, boy, you look like easy, all kind of, steady things then. And I said, just check me out on Twitter,
Yes.
General Degree, and check me out on Instagram, General Degree 1, the number 1 at the end.
Yes.
And you will see everything what's going on.
With general degree.
What I like to do on Sunday, I like the jollies, and I love, the big parakeets, what I love eat, things then. Before I start the business, look at this. Yeah?
How often do you go back to Manchester?
Often enough. I was just there last weekend.
Okay.
So I got on and looked for the family and
Yes.
thing. I mean, that can't come out of your
That's true.
country person.
You also put on a big show each year.
Yeah, Manchester Fiesta, and it's been, let me tell you the truth, there are enough people on the outside who don't understand sometimes, because they are on the outside looking in.
Yes.
And they only come to that show on the day of the show. But they don't know the months of what goes on before that show.
Yes.
Come out that one day, what they just come enjoy it.
Yes.
8 months after that show gone, you still have pressure and still have bills that pay and still.
Yes.
No, it don't stop. So Manchester Theatre was a very good show, but there is a point where it got so expensive, and I'm not getting it sponsored, so it wasn't making any sense. It was just losing,
Yes.
and and then again, a lot of the artists is not available that time of the year, which is summer.
Yes.
In Europe, and even some fests have that problem. So
Yes.
it's not easy not having a headliner on your show who people want to see, and they don't understand all these things. So I had to, 2013 was the last time I kept Manchester Fiesta.
Right, and you had it in the form of a fun day.
Yeah, it was a fun day going up to even what do you call it now, stage show.
Right.
Yeah, so it's gonna take more than what I start out with. I start out doing to keep it on that level.
Yes.
You still want to see it, but to put the preparation, to put it together, it's very, very hard, and it takes a lot of me, the artist, because I have to start planning that show from December, January.
Yeah, I understand.
And that show is in August. So it takes so much. It takes up so much.
Yeah, man. General Degree, thanks a million for stopping by Tops Radio, and all the best to you, my brother, and keep doing what you're doing and keep blocking traffic in a good way.
Yeah, man, and just look out for the new EP, Dancer EP.
Yeah, man. You have the email, General Degree, so you just send it on to me.
Yeah, man, I'm very interested in song, and I'm going to send it when they're finished and done. You know?
All right, my boss. All the best to you, General Degree.
And those songs, it was new, but yeah, man, big up yourself, Dezzie.
Yeah, man, all the best to you.
Yeah, respect.